Hello and welcome to the Think Share. My name's Zach here, bringing to been thinking about, sharing about, talking about, listening to, reading about that doesn't belong in math class. It's not on the standardized test to make you the goodest version of yourself. I'm not going to show his face, but I'm here with my friend Robert today, one of my best men at my wedding, and we're going to be hanging out tonight. And then I don't go to church really ever, but I really enjoy going with him because we have great talks afterwards. So I'm going to be going. What kind of church is it?
Protestant.
Protestant. We're going to a Protestant church tomorrow. Then we're going to watch FIFA a little bit. Hey, Nate. Today I got a poem for you. I said the whole thing out loud, and then I asked him to name it for me. So it's called Find Peace. And at one point so just remember, I probably don't say this enough, that pretty much all my poems are stream of consciousness. So every once in a while, they don't make sense. It's just kind of things that come to my mind that I feel like I ought to write them down. So I just kind of let that happen. So if there's things here and there that don't make sense, just kind of roll with it. Here we go. We're all going to die someday. Doesn't matter whether it's natural or slayed. We add a lot of significance in the middle of where and when we think we should have stayed. I wish we could more critically try to see how free we could be and just let facts be. The release of death might be like tears of best, not like fear with contempt. If we are spirits locked till death in these shells, we can say the journey in them is felt. But will the spirit be judged when the shroud is no longer held? I see a frequency. I think the unhappy people in the world are just not there spiritually. They're caught up in the life of the money prowling mortal buggy spree, cut off at the knees. When we see none past the scene, but physically in front of thee, being unhappy and not accepting the world in front of us is just grief lust, urine dust, faith not crushed, puree fuss. It's all meaningless. I don't pray for thee because I don't believe in these magic pleas. To a man deceased with which many believe is thee. I think it comes without form, like understanding phenomenon, like crop circles at a farm. We can struggle with the meaning till our brains are lost. We can fuss over which God is the chosen one. Islam, Muslim, Catholic, Christian, Mormon. Who knows? Maybe it's none of them. What's the point, my friends, arguing over whose world this is? I'd rather help others make it through the dip, make it through the dung, help to prove that they aren't the only ones dealing with the struggles. Let's come back to crumbs. We're here. We can stand proud of the life that we've made and the cards that we have or haven't played. We can give to our community. We can study others' philosophy. Main thing I think we need is loving whatever is in front of me. And maybe through natural action, we can find peace. Please stop. No one is watching. Except for you, Mr. Bulger. You're watching. So, I guess I could stop. I'm not going to, though. I feel like that's the first time I feel like you've heckled me, man. Hey, what's up? Who is the advice to how to survive your 11th grade year? I'm going to be a junior this year. Slim Master, I would give advice, but I'm going to be a senior and a junior at the same time next year. I don't know what to do. How's that song coming along? I like your poem too. It's good. Just focus on work for junior, apply to colleges and work, volunteer too. I'm watching. By the way, so Nate, where you're saying you're watching, if someone had commented on the live Instagram right now, that's the first time. I guess it's not the first time. I feel like it's the first time in the Instagram live thing, though. But it's ironic that you say no one's watching because you wouldn't be able to comment if you weren't watching, unless you muted it and put it down. But whatever. So advice for junior year. I feel like junior year is different for me than it would be for you guys. But it depends what your trajectory is. Depends if you're planning on going to college after senior year. Depends if if you don't want to go to college and you want to maybe learn a trade, or you just don't want to go to college and you want to try to, I guess all in all, we're all trying to get skills so that we can contribute to society / make money by contributing to society. So I would say advice is, if you like how 10th grade showed, how it turned out, keep doing what you're doing. I don't know. It also depends on how challenging your coursework is. I don't know if I know in Massachusetts, like we have studies sometimes. Like I don't remember when I had studies, but I had sort of like free periods where you can just study or work on other things. So I don't know what your schedule looks like. I think there's a lot of variables that you would have to know about your junior year to be able to give you advice that would actually be relevant to you. All I have is my new backpack and a new planner. So yeah, I would ask, what's your course load? Where do you want to head where do you want to be senior year? Like, do you want to be in certain classes and you might have to have prerequisites for those classes? Are there certain colleges you want to get into? And if you know what those colleges are, consider what are the things that you would need to do junior year so that by senior year you can apply and get into those colleges. Or if there are skills that you need to have for something you want to do after senior year, what are the skills that you would have to make sure that you need to have by the end of junior year? That's all I got. Got me up and see. Yeah, Nate, we can do that. All I have is, yeah. Do you write a poem, or did you write that poem, or did Gary V? Some advice for you: clean your hair once a week. Well, I showered today. I actually put conditioner in. This is very soft right now. If Robert wanted to be a part of the video, I'd have him clarify that. But yeah, I do clean my hair usually once a week. Every once in a while, we let it get to about 5 days. That's when it gets pretty bad. But that's only when I'm not doing a whole lot of sweating. Thanks for the advice, though. And I wrote the poem. Gary V did not write that poem. It's an interesting comment. All right, well, that's all I got for today. Sleep Master, feel free to email me if you want to ask further questions. I don't know if that was valuable to you at all, and I don't know if, like, there might be other things to add in there that you might not want to ask in a public forum, but it's up to you. Well, thank you all for watching. Oh, and by the way, Aiden, I will point out to you that people are watching because apparently I've just been monetized, which means people have been watching my videos for over 4,000 hours in the past couple months. Like 4,000 hours. It's kind of a lot. So your information is simply inaccurate. Did you see my new video? I did not. And I said I was going to do it right after the video, so this is what I'm going to do. I forgot to do that last night, but I'm going to create a link right now because, Blake, when I go to search your channel, when I search that daily vlogger, like, you don't pop up. It's like hard to find you. Report. I just want to go to his channel. Blake, do me a favor. Comment on one of my other videos so I can find you, because I stopped getting notifications from you. So I need to, yeah, just comment on one of my other videos so I can see it when you're done. All right, I'm out. Thank you all for watching and listening. I look forward to tomorrow. I would be surprised. I'm pretty sure last time I searched that scooter kid, you didn't come up pretty quickly either. But sure, I'll give that a shot. All right. Night, guys. Stay weird.